Hey guys, I'm sorry that I'm not here at work today, and I'm sorry if I'm wearing my hat. I am running late. I had a last minute thing that I needed to do, so I'm here now recording what I had intended to do with you guys during class. So here we are. Let's get started. Need you guys to turn to your turn. Your turn. Your workbook pages for Go Math. We are doing lesson 6.1, page 103. So I need you guys to go to page 103, please, and thank you. And thank you to whoever is subbing for my classroom today, or whoever's taking care of my kids today. I didn't really anticipate to take time off today, so here I am recording this quick video lesson. So let's get to it. Right now I'm about to share my screen with you guys so you guys can understand what we need to do, okay? All right. So here I am. I'm gonna annotate what we are gonna do. So here is lesson 6.1, you guys. Equivalent fraction. Common Core Standard 4.NF.1, which means extend understanding of fraction equivalence and ordering. So we are gonna use the model here to write an equivalent fraction. So, you guys, we've done this before. So here's number one. The first one is usually done for us as an example. So I will explain what this is gonna look like to you guys. Also, need all of you guys, all my learners, you guys know who you are, to take out your fraction strips and your fraction circles. This will help you guys understand how to model and write an equivalent fraction. Really need you guys to be paying attention because again, as always, everything that we learn here will be tested. So I need you guys to really pay attention. And also, my learners, I need you guys to take out your vocabulary list. You know which ones? The ones that we did yesterday, yes. So I need you guys to pull those out in case you don't know what a fraction is, a denominator, a numerator, an equivalent fraction is. I need you guys to understand that. Remember, we did this yesterday, so if you lost it, I don't know what to tell you, but I need you guys to really keep your stuff with you guys and follow along. Remember, it was the word, the definition, and the example. So the three things that we did, all right? So we can get started. First one is asking for 4 to 6. So everyone, take out your fraction strips, your fraction circles, and get 4, 6. It's me circling it. Sorry if I write ugly. I can't really write correctly on this. So here it is. Remember the numerator on top is the amount of parts that are shaded. And the denominator, which is the number on the bottom, is the number of whole parts, or how many parts a thing has. So this case, this one, or this square or rectangle has 6 parts, but 4 are shaded. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's 4. Are we done? Yes? No? All right. Yes, we are. That's 4, 6. Now let's find an equivalent fraction. So 4, 6 is the same as 2/3. So here is 1, 2, 2/3 out of 3 whole parts. Remember, 3 parts and 2 shaded. Let me erase this really quick. And we can go on to the next part. Number 2. Remember, guys, refer to your fraction strips and your fraction circles and your vocabulary list. All of you guys, I need you all. All right, number 2, 3/4. Let me get the annotation pen again. 3/4. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 shaded parts, 4 equal parts. But how do we find a way to make an equivalent fraction? We can either divide or multiply. In this case, I think we should maybe multiply. So let's multiply by 2. 3 times 2 is what? 6. Make the line. 4 times 2 is what? 8. So 6/8. So now we can write 6/8. This is 6, you guys, over 8. But how do we find 6/8 right here? So to make that, you just cut it in half to make 8 parts. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we gotta count how many are shaded. There should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See? 6/8. Also, remember fraction strips. Always look at your fraction strips. If you don't understand this way, you guys can do it any way you want. Fraction strips, fraction circles, by multiplying, by dividing. You guys really have to understand and maybe choose one way you want to do it. But there will be times where I'll make you guys do it a certain way. So I know you guys know how to do this. All right, let's move on to the next one. Also, if you need help, remember to ask your substitute teacher and she can help you. All right, let's go move on to 3/6. Let me erase what I did really quick. 3/8. All right. Let me pause this really quick. All right, guys, we will continue working on verse 3 through 6 now. So number 3, 8/10 and 4/5. Tell whether the fractions are equivalent, right? An equal sign, or write a not equal sign with the dash through the equal sign. All right, so we will do it by multiplying. So 4 times 2 and 5 times 2 equals 8 over, and is that the same as this one? Yes, it is. All right, let's put an equal sign. All right, for this one, let's multiply this by 6. So 1/2 times 6. So 1/2 times 6. That's a 6. Equals 1 times 1 is 6. 1 times, or 6 times 2 is 12. 6/12. So 6/12 is the same as 7/12. Nope. No, it's not. That's a line point through. Saying not equal. All right, 3/4 and 8/12. So let's do this a little bit differently. Let's divide. So how does 12 go into 4, or how many times does 4 go into 12? So 3 times. So to find the opposite, we divide. So divide, we're going to divide by 3 since 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 8 divided by 3 is 2 point something. This is a point, sorry. Over 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 2 point something over 4, is that equivalent to 3/4? Nope, it's not equivalent. It's an equal with a dash through it. All right. Last one that we'll work on together. Let me clear this up really quick so we can make sense and not get distracted. So we are gonna do 2/3 and 4/6. 2/3 and 4/6. So actually, let's zoom out a little bit. Number 6 right here is actually the same as number 1, except 2/3 is listed first, which is this, and 4/6 is this. So let me just annotate it really quick. You can already write that these are equal if we look back on number 1, which is over here. Because remember, we worked on it together. It's the same thing, except we just uh, cut this a little bit less. This one has more in it, and this one has less. This one only has 3 parts, and this one has 6 parts. So we actually made this smaller, but they are still equal. If you put them on top of each other, let me do this really quick. This is supposed to be a square. 1, 2, see? Then we shade it. That's 1/3, 2/3. Then if we do this, oops, same thing. See? This goes over here too. That's 2/3. So it's equal. So now I want you guys to work on the next numbers with your teacher. And let me erase this really quick. And work on 7 through 12. And remember to use your fraction strips and all that stuff. And then after doing all that, your teacher is going to come up with 3 questions that have to do with fractions, equivalent fractions, and then you guys are going to turn it into her before you guys go to ELD. So please listen and turn it into her. Now I'm going to talk about what I learned in chapter 4 and 5 of my visible learning text. So in chapter 4, focuses mostly on the importance of feedback in the learning process. The author argues that feedback is one of the most powerful influences on student achievement, and that teachers should aim to provide timely, specific, and actionable feedback to their students. In the past week, I have been learning about feedback and why it's important, and that is what I learned for chapter 4. And in chapter 5, it focuses more on the teacher-student relationship and how it achieves student achievement. Hattie, the author, argues that positive relationships between teachers and students are essential for creating a productive learning environment. He suggests that teachers should aim to build these strong, caring relationships with their students by showing interest in their lives outside of school, by providing support in all aspects, and creating a sense of belonging in the classroom.